African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 14th of December, 2024. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue to conduct a special military operation. Units of the North Group of Forces in the Kharkiv direction inflicted defeat on formations of 2 territorial defense brigades and a border detachment of the Ukrainian border service in the areas of the settlements of Alexandrovka and Volchansk in the Kharkiv region. The Ukrainian armed forces lost up to 60 servicemen, 2 armored personnel carriers, 3 vehicles, and 2 122mm D-30 howitzers. Units of the West Group of Forces improved their tactical position. Manpower and equipment of 3 mechanized, airborne, and ranger brigades of the Ukrainian armed forces were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Lozovaya, Zabrizovo in the Kharkiv region, Nadia in the Luhansk People's Republic, the Olivovsky Yar Ravine, and the Serebryansky Forestry. 2 counterattacks of Ukrainian armed forces units were repelled. The enemy lost up to 540 servicemen, 2 armored personnel carriers, 4 pickups, 155 self-propelled artillery unit Braveheart and 155mm howitzer FH-70 made in Great Britain, 155mm howitzer M198, 155mm howitzer M777 and 105mm gun M119 made in the USA. 6 122mm howitzers D-30, 105mm howitzer Malar Mod 56 made in Italy. 2 electronic warfare stations Zakhastev and Enclave were destroyed. Units of the Southern Group of Troops occupied more advantageous positions. Formations of 2 mechanized and motorized infantry brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, a Marine Brigade and a Territorial Defense Brigade were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Kurakovo, Novoelizavetovka, Ostrovskoye, and Dalny of the Donetsk People's Republic. 2 counterattacks of enemy units were repelled. The Ukrainian armed forces lost up to 225 servicemen, 2 armored combat vehicles, and a 122mm D-30 howitzer. Units of the Center Group of Forces improved their tactical position. The manpower and equipment of 2 mechanized, ranger, motorized infantry, assault brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, a Marine Brigade, and 2 National Guard brigades were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Dzerzhinsk, Dmitrov, Shevchenko, Novopustinka, Stary Turny, Novaya Poltavka, and Sherbanovka of the Donetsk People's Republic. 4 counterattacks of assault groups of the Armed Forces of Ukraine were repelled. The enemy lost up to 365 servicemen, an armored combat vehicle, 3 cars, a 152mm D-20 gun, 3 152mm Msta-B howitzers, and 3 122mm D-30 howitzers. Units of the East Group of Forces continue to advance into the depths of the enemy's defense. Formations of 2 mechanized brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces and a Territorial Defense Brigade were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Remevka and Suyili of the Donetsk People's Republic. A counterattack by an enemy assault group was repelled. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 150 servicemen, 2 combat armored vehicles, 3 cars, a Polish-made 155mm self-propelled artillery unit Krab, a 152mm self-propelled artillery unit Akatsia, and a 122mm howitzer D-30. Units of the Dnepr military grouping inflicted losses on the manpower and equipment of 2 territorial defense brigades in the areas of the settlements of Antonovka in the Kherson region and Molotov-Machka in the Zaporizhia region. The Ukrainian armed forces lost up to 35 servicemen and 3 vehicles. Operational tactical aviation, strike unmanned aerial vehicles, missile forces, and artillery of the Russian armed forces groups destroyed 3 unmanned aerial vehicle depots as well as concentrations of enemy manpower and military equipment in 153 districts. Air defense systems shot down 6 U.S.-made Mars multiple launch rockets and 60 aircraft-type unmanned aerial vehicles. In total, since the beginning of the special military operation, the following have been destroyed: 649 aircraft, 283 helicopters, 37,693 unmanned aerial vehicles, 586 anti-aircraft missile systems, 19,784 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,500 multiple launch rocket systems, 19,574 field artillery pieces and mortars, 29,206 units of special military vehicles. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.